just never know. Now this was right before the AP test, so that's definitely a factor. But several years ago, the AP test was like on a Tuesday, and the Saturday before I had to go to my daughter's graduation in Cedar City, southern Utah, and I really wanted to do all I could to help. So I told my students, I said, well, I have to be there. Like, I can't miss her graduation. But for those who are interested in kind of like one last big practice session before the AP test on Tuesday, I'll be here at 7 o'clock on Saturday night. And I didn't really know what to expect. Literally 70, 80 people.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm serious. I'm like, whoa, where do all these people come from? So yeah, 10, right?
Yeah. So I got number 11 right, because I know that that's just like 2 over 6. But when I came over to 10, even when I factored it, all of them pretty much had an X attached to it. So I just got 0 over 0 and put D.
Okay.
Because I felt like I couldn't factor it without losing the X.
So if you're solving a limit and you end up with 0 over 0, something's gone wrong.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's just as a, so you know, that's never going to be the answer for a limit problem that I've ever seen. So let's follow this. So x is not approaching infinity, so you did the right thing. We want to factor. So how does this factor, Rachel?
I pulled out a 3x squared from the top, and then had an x squared minus 4, and both of those were over 2x squared multiplied by 2 plus 3x.
Perfect. So then I do what I did with Melissa. I'm just going to write this with the factors separated into fractions. So I would have 3 over 2, x squared divided by x squared, x squared subtract 4, divided by 2 plus 3x. And the key is right here. What's this?
That becomes 1, or very close to 1.
Well, what I really want you to memorize is this can only have 2 possible values. One value, so the 2 values are 1 and 0 over 0. There's no other possibility. If the x is exactly 0, this will become 0 divided by 0, which is undefined. If x is any other value, you'll have something divided by that same something perfectly equal to 1. Not close, but like perfectly equal to 1. So when we're finding the limit, you tell me, do we get both cases? Do we have situations where this becomes undefined? Or is this just always 1 when we're finding the limit?
I think that would just be 1 in this problem because you never actually hit 0.
Perfectly said. Perfect. So that's why we factored. Because now we can say, hey, since we're only getting close to 0, this is just 1. So now we can look here and say, well, if you put in a number that's close to 0, subtract 4, what's this going to be?
Negative 4.
Close to negative 4. How about this one?
That would be 2.
Close to 2. So it doesn't matter if I'm a little bigger or a little less than 0. I can see that what I really have is 3 multiplied by negative 4 and 2 multiplied by 2. That's just negative 3.
Okay.